Tuesday morning, gang, and just going to get a quick shave in before work. Let's just start off by saying after yesterday's video, I appreciate all the responses, particularly from major players involved, about the stemmed from David Gonzalez's video that I watched, and that made me think about just things, although I'm not really involved with it, minus the hobby. But again, thank you for everybody who responded. Thank you for everyone who watched. I appreciate it. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm up to, 28. Not that I'm aiming for, but thank you anyway. This is just, I like doing this because it's just fun to play with. But let's get into the shave. I'm already out of the shower. Hair's kicking ass this morning. I love it. All right. Going to go with Razorock Classic Almond Marzipan. $4.99. $4.99 for what are their tubs? 4.2 ounces. Probably the best deal on their website, probably minus the sale. We're going to pair it with Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements Chella Cool. This is the third one. I mentioned it a couple videos ago, but last video, or two, I can't remember, a couple videos anyway. This is the third one I bought. So this should pair nicely with it. I'm going to go with the straight Whisker After Balm. This stuff's amazing. It's the shit. Really, Peter, thanks again, partnering. This is probably the third time I've said it between Facebook and two videos. Seriously good stuff. Great job. If you're going to do alum, Thayers, going to go, although I'm soaking a synthetic, I just want to get warm. Razorock, Italian flag, Barber handle, 24mm Plissoft. And we're going to go standard with the Personna on after 2 shaves. So I'm going to leave the razor back in the warm water. Wet face. Okay, Nerd Side is very excited today. My 30th anniversary Blu-ray of Transformers, the animated movie, just Transformers the movie, from 1986, will be delivered today. And I saw it when I was in middle school. And the animation is great. There's a couple glitches in the animation, like an emblem and color mistake, but very few. But super geeked about that. I mentioned it yesterday that it was coming. It should be here today, and it will be here today. My Latus, or however you pronounce them, for those who speak Russian, they came via registered mail, but I have to go pick them up because they delivered at lunchtime, and I'm not home. I'm at work. So I'm going to do that on my off Friday this week. I'll be at my local post office. I think that's a good one. Razorock, great soap as always. I've never shaved with we'll call it a traditional, that almond marzipan towards a Chella fragrance. Although I think there is a cherry note, and I think others have mentioned it in Chella. So this isn't exactly Chella, but I think it's intended to be along that line. It's not a strong scent. It's very mild, even lathered up so far off the puck. It's decent, but scent's fade anyway, right? But you know what you're going to get with Razorock. You're going to get a lather. And so, as already, whipping up something delicious there. Oh, and by the way, just so anyone, just because I had this thought, nobody said anything, but I only tagged the folks in the video because they were players on the round table or have made appearances on the round table, not digging in for subscribers. I let that come organically. I mean, I'm now posting in 4 Facebook forums. You show up, you show up. It's fine. I'm just doing this for fun. So, all right, let's get in here. But thank you all for watching, even if you're not subscribers. I appreciate that you do watch on Facebook. Rich, hope your wife's surgery goes well. You mentioned she sounds like she's a transcriptionist or something. I think I ever heard you say something or post something about typing hands all the time. My mother although at a point she became the supervisor, was a typist and then steno pool, medical transcription. Names evolved over time. And she still does it today with a contract company just to have money coming into her house. And so I appreciate, of all people, knowing where your income comes from when it involves your hands, like in a profession like that. It's not easy. I'll share my hand story, although it had nothing to do with affecting my my job. But I had a kitchen accident back in early spring of 2005. So it's been 11 years. Just over 11 years. I was making dinner for me and my then wife, cutting zucchini on, if many of you know what a mandolin slicer is. So it's long, it's got the blade, you slide some back and forth. Usually it has a hand guard, like you put like the zucchini or the onion or tomato or whatever, you slide it back and forth. Well, dummy here, and I say dummy because things come with warning items. Well, the job I have and had, but also back then before I had to transition to another job and another story. Anyway, it's called an equipment specialist, and you're supposed to be, one of your main things is managing technical orders, which are your instruction manuals, whether it's operation or maintenance or whatever, for whatever a piece of equipment you are helping to manage in your logistics field in the Air Force. But other branches have them too. Technical order is kind of a general term. Yeah. So they have warnings and cautions and stuff, and a lot of them say about, and then they have to talk about using the safety equipment. Well, I did not use the hand guard, and I was coining zucchini for a dish. And next thing I know, wham! See this angle? Yeah, I took off a nice coin of my thumb. So, thought I could stop the bleeding. Ended up waiting too long to go to the good med stop, which was tied to the hospital, but still a good med stop. Ended up going to the ER in Houston County, and in my Houston County, Georgia, which is Warner Robins and Air Force Base there. And sorry, my opinion, so I don't get sued, they suck. So what happened was I got real bad instructions with even like gaps and misspellings and stuff about, and I had they treated it, gave me betadine and a pressure dressing on the thumb. Said leave it on for 10 days unless something feels weird. Well, I had burning, but I thought it was just a tingling from the nerve endings and stuff. No, it turns out my thumb was getting cooked. I was getting a chemical burn from the betadine that was exacerbated by the pressure dressing. So what you see now, if you can see this discoloration right here, it looks a little bit like it looks like New York. It's the shape of New York. That's a skin graft. That's a skin graft. That's a skin graft right above my finger. The nail is kind of jinky now, but it's there. The cuticle is all jacked. But I'm left-handed. So, my favorite hobby is bowling. And of course, when you're left-handed, your thumb is probably your most important digit, right? So, yeah. So I got scared. Now, is it losing a limb in combat or to a disease? Was it debilitating where you're not gonna be able to walk or something else? No. So I'm not gonna say. I don't even know if my reaction was what I consider rational, but at the time I freaked the fuck out. And so for me, and bowling is my big hobby, and I just won the Georgia State Championship in 2004. I didn't get a chance to defend my title. That's okay. Thing is, I came back just about 1 year to the day to the accident. I recovered. I started bowling actually that fall after the injury. I set my highest average ever at that point, and I bowled my second 300. So. And minus my fixation was just staring at the ugliness of my thumb that I've been doing for 11 years now. I still look at it all the time. I'm glad I have it, but I still stare. So I truly understand, Rich, your wife's concerns, and obviously I hope your surgeon, for those who are believers, may God guide his hands and make the healing, lead to good surgery and good healing. And for those who don't, I wish her luck. I wish the doctor luck, and may his skill rise to deliver her hand into a functional state that there is no debilitation from it. Anyway, I'm just covering all the bases, folks. All right, we're gonna go for a third pass here. Oh, I think this blade is about done. It's just a lab blue. Standard is very mild, and during the week I will use the standard a lot because it is such a mild shaver. I really do enjoy it. Mantic said he said it was good. It was light. I bought it because Scott, the Ostabuilder, the clean shaver, recommended it. I mean, he didn't recommend it, but he brought it up. I think Scott, if you do watch this, I'm going to mention you probably start watching when I post. I know you said it was on Mass Drop. I don't know if you said if you'd used it or not. So, I mean, I forget. I may have been in that video where you brought up that it was on Mass Drop. But because of your recommendation, that's where I got it. So, thank you. I guess the grain here is a little diagonal. A lot of feedback on that pass. So. Great residual slickness as always with the Razorock. If you haven't seen Paul H's Sunday Shave video, he does it camping. I thought it was kind of neat. Yeah, it sounds like I need to, based on what I'm hearing, feedback here, excuse me. I definitely need to go a little slower, maybe. Make sure I get those areas better. Yeah. And we're not going to do any... I'm checking something here, folks. Sorry. I don't think I'm going to go for any buffing cleanup. I just don't want to irritate the area anymore. But I think this blade is done after 3. I'm going to can it after this one. I don't want to go, I'm not going to push 4 on it. Huh. Just looking at something on my neck. Well, doesn't look good to me. Probably why I don't always get what I there could be better shaves, because I'm rushing a little too much. I need to stop that. Alright, we'll do a rinse and a pass. Check pass here. And usual chin areas. That once I put on balm and my moisturizer, I wouldn't even notice. So I'm going to go get some cold water going. The King of Weepers. Didn't have one today. Alright. And I know, hey, let's be frank. I know there are a ton of us doing this kind of point and shoot. You know, here's a shave, here's us talking videos, right? Got a lot of people. There's a lot of people I don't watch. I mean, just because I latch on to some, and either just because of entertainment value, or I think I like to talk a lot just because I'm a natural talker, but hopefully hopefully some of you are enjoying my rambling on. And it's all good. I mean, it's, you know, everyone does their own. I can learn from everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna hit a little Thayers. Let that dry. So anyway, so it's Chella Cool. I'm looking. This will be my first try. In fact, first use of the classic and first use of the Chella Cool actually. So virgin soap and aftershave alert. Very excited. Of course, the Chella Cool, because it is mentholated, and in this case it's alcohol, water, essential / fragrance oil, hedion or hedione, aloe, alum, liquid silk, and menthol. So Douglas is always a good face feel. Whew, a lot of cherry. Wow. Okay, Douglas, forgive me. I mean, the initial smell before it starts dissipating, it's like cough syrup. Not a bad thing. It's just the initial hit. But yeah, now it's rounding out nicely. But just my weird nose. But yeah, that's gonna settle nicely. And the menthol, it's great. It's not a light menthol. It's not a an Arctic or Cryogen freeze your face off, or a snake bite. I'm fine, but it's present, but not burning my eyes present, but more than, no, shoot, what do I have? For more than the Sacre Blue, I think, the way I'm feeling it. To compare, like product, same company, like product. I'm mentholated AS, that's what I mean by like product. All right, so let's go to the cons. Balm, put a little moisture back in. You really don't need a lot. And it dissipates so lightly. I was so glad I bought this. I'm almost convinced sometimes if anyone says, oh, it's terrible, they don't like it, they don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what? My thought of it seems to be reinforced by a lot of other people who probably do know more than I do. So, again, great product. Razorock, Always solid flip formula. Douglas's AS's, always awesome stuff. All right, so with that, I'm going to finish up. And again, thank you for the feedback. I'm glad you actually did watch and respond, and appreciate it and took it in the manner it was offered, just as my thoughts. You know, so have a great day. Always say, get a good shave. Take your time, because obviously it's helping me when I slow down. And watch school zones. Don't tailgate. Don't be a dick on the road. Don't be a dick in life. Thanks to all the people watching, my new subscribers. And I will see you. I don't know if I'll shave tomorrow. I'll think about it. I'm always present, though. So you're like, yeah, I can't take a break. You're boring us. No, all right. Have a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.